request. Hello YouTube, this is Mr. HeeroJay, and this is Let's Play Ogre Battle 64, Person of Lordly Caliber. Now I've seen a lot of good Let's Play run-throughs on YouTube already for different games, like Super Mario 64, Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, Legend of Zelda, Majora's Mask, your Final Fantasies, your older Mario, stuff like that, and that's, that's great, I love the fact that people are talking about the games they loved playing growing up. Well, for me, this is one of those games. I played Ogre Battle so much growing up. Love it to death. Very hard to find if you're trying to buy a legit copy. On eBay, it goes for like 60, 70 bucks. That's why I'm using an emulator on the computer. I've got my copy, but I don't have a capture card, so I'm using Project 64 to do this run-through. Anyway, enough talk for now. Let's get this show on the road. So, like many good RPGs, many good games with some kind of plot, there's a cutscene at the beginning, and Ogre Battle's no different. See how it looks all sad and dramatic, and it's got the Incredible Hulk sad walking away music, kind of. And anyway, our main character walks up, and the guy on top there, our Prince Yumel, is a little sad that the main character isn't staying here anymore, he's leaving. We find out that he's going to the military academy, as you can see there on the screen. And apparently the main character really can't stand. We don't know why, but he just can't stand being around his father. Now, I don't know, that was my attempt at a lame joke, so I was gonna say, he can't stand, well, I could see him standing right there. But nevertheless, he can't stay. He wants to go join the military. That's fine. That's his decision after all. He's the main character, and you'll be playing as him. And so, big surprise, Ogre Battle is a game about battles, military battles. This makes sense. So, we continue walking away. I could see him like holding his hand up there, but not really. Incredible Hulk, sad walking away music. He's gonna make Prince Yumel proud, and boy will we ever, if we can just figure out how to stand. I don't know. So, Ogre Battle, game about, you guessed it, fighting. Yeah, I said that already, but this one's about, it's kind of like, well, it's got some Final Fantasy to it, with like the, moving your guys, telling them what to do. I'd say it's mostly like tactics, but it's not like turn-based. You can pick what you do on the fly, so it's kind of like Final Fantasy. It's kind of not. If you've never seen it before, I'm sure people watching this video have, and they're just seeing how bad I run through this game, and that's fine too. So 6 years later, we got our main character guy walking up there, and he's graduating from the military academy. He's getting all honorable, and he'll kneel. The Archbishop is going to say some stuff that doesn't matter, but he asks you what your name is. Now, the main character is supposed to be named Magnus. You can literally put in whatever you want here. It doesn't even censor you. I've played with that before. But, I'm not Magnus. I'm Mr. HeeroJay on YouTube. Some D-bag took HeeroJay, so we're going to keep it short. We're going to keep it sweet. We'll go with HJ, because, it just seems easier. I don't know, it's short, it's 2 letters, easier to say, and there's no long drawn-out syllable. And the date of thy birth, well, this is a good question, too, because the date you select will vary depending. Like, there is no general calendar that you and I use, the 12-month calendar. It's got its own special thing that you can put your birthday in and it'll translate to. You can see all the months there. And depending on which day you select, the birthday will change, and there is an option later in the game to, well, collect things on your birthday. You can go back and view past events, and if you pick the happy birthday event, you can see what they give you. It varies depending on the day you pick, so most people will put in a different birthday to get a better gift. I'm going to stick with my birthday, but you know, if you guys want to look around on the internet, I know there's a guide there to say, okay, well, if you pick blah 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 for your birthday, you'll get X on your birthday, and some of those gifts are like really awesome. But I'm just gonna stick with my birthday. I know the gifts are crap, but you know, maybe one day I'll do a video of what you can get from the birthdays. Ah, crap! I should have probably picked a better name. HeeroJay Gallant doesn't really seem like it flows together, but nevertheless, what we went with, and we're stuck with it for the rest of the game now. So he asks you a series of 6 questions. You know, what does thy hold in thy sword, and all this other stuff, and depending on the answers you pick, will actually influence the starting battalion you'll have when you eventually do the first mission after some more cutscene. Yeah, there's like 15 minutes or so of cutscene and useless text. Well, useless to me, but you guys should read up on it if you've never played it before. But all these questions have some kind of answer that gives you X in your party. So for the first question, if you were to pick, you know, if you hold hatred within your sword, the first party you'll have, okay, the guy will either be a magic user or a tamer, or he'll be influenced towards being a magic user or a tamer. I don't know if that makes sense. Each answer has like different ratings depending, but you know, depending on what you want, this is what you'll pick. I'm a big fan of you know, warriors and magic users. The specialists are okay, and the tamers kind of suck in my opinion. But I like the magic users, so I'm gonna pick Passion, because that's a good magic user answer. And Sever with Thy Sword, the same thing. Once again, big fan of magic users. I'm going to go with greed. Well, not with greed. We'll go with hope. For some reason, that's a good magic user answer. Warrior too, I might add. And it looks like might is the third answer I'm going with to beef that up. Same thing with freedom here. We'll offer the gods some freedom. Again, these aren't the answers I'd pick. These are the answers I'm going with to get some good class. Now, like I said, you can look up the chart, and it should help you out pretty decently. Fertility for some reason. Well, I'd want the exact opposite, technically. I don't really want a mini HeeroJay running around right now, but well, that's cool. And I guess we'll raid, ooh, law. That's a good answer. Yeah. I don't need no stinking laws, man. Anarchy all the way. Now, this one really doesn't matter. This will affect the pager you get. That's like your special attack when the attack meter fills up. And you eventually can get all 4 anyway, and 2 secret ones that I'll talk about later when we get to them. But for right now, I'm just going to pick Flame, because everybody likes fire. We're all pyromaniacs on the inside, whether or not you believe it. And he gives you gifts based on what you picked. So as you can see, swords and staffs are the way to go for me, because I picked spellcasters and warriors, and there's my Pedro of Flame. This is good, and cutscene over. But don't worry, there's more cutscenes to come. That's right, Atlas made this game. This is apparently the 6th episode of the Ogre Battle Saga. I had no idea. Flower-looking thing, that's pretty cool. Now, when I did this, I've never actually, you know, watched all the cutscenes. I'd skip by them because I'd want to, you know, I'd want to play the game and not watch these lame cutscenes. But, you know, for sake of the Let's Play, I guess we can run through them at least once, so you and I can both see them, I guess. I mean, I'll probably put some warning tags up on YouTube, like, warning, this episode is cutscene intensive. If you don't want to watch this, skip to blah blah blah. But you know, since I'm playing through it, I'm gonna watch the cutscenes too, and hopefully they're over. Oh, look at that, they are. Oh no, they're not. Damn. So our guys are chilling at the castle now. We want to get inside. And all it takes is a whistle, it looks like. Interesting. So we bust out on the inside with the prologue, and this actually will pick up on the next episode, because Well, it's already been like 9 minutes or so, so I need to do some editing. That should be good. So we'll actually get to some fighting next time. We'll see you next time. Let's play Ogre Battle.